Hello and welcome to Talkin Tribe Card Thursday. This is a new thing. This is episode 1. This is a new thing I'm going to try. And basically it's going to be a vlog about what's happening in the world of my tribe cards, baseball card collection, what have you. And so to kick things off, this is the first week of the Pack-A-Daily Circus giveaway, or Pad Circus for short. But we've kicked that off. I'm rolling it back to kind of the old way that I used to do it, where managers, folks who signed up, got to pick teams that they wanted, and then I bust at least one pack per day on average. Some days there won't be any packs. Other days we'll have lots of packs. But on average, it'll come up one pack a day for every day of the MLB season. And we kicked that off earlier this week. And so far we've got a nice little stack of cards built up. We've also got things like, pardon my reach, things like the MLB chips. I know where my camera is. What am I doing? Anyway, we've uncovered several MLB chips, and some of the cards are things like we've got 2016 Topps. All right. But I open packs from all kinds of things. So we've got like 2013, I think that's 2013, Hometown Heroes. We've got Goodwin Champions. There's all kinds of different things that we uncover. One of my favorite cards that we've come up with is this USA Baseball. This is a 2015 Panini, and this is a Crusade insert, and that is truly one of the coolest cards. I mean, that's foil awesomeness, something like that. Anyway, it's very, very cool. But we've also got Pinnacle, and I'm just kind of leafing through here quickly to see what else we've uncovered. That's probably close to what pretty close to everything that we've kind of busted so far. Yeah, so that's the big thing, the Pad Circus. I also wanted to talk about, I actually have 2 trade stacks that I am awful at trading. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm no good at it. That's why, frankly, that's why I do the giveaways, because I'd much rather give away cards than try to work out trades with folks, because frankly, I am no good at it. To that point, I received a stack of cards. Actually, it was a box of cards that included several packs that are in this year's Pad Circus giveaway, so we'll be opening those. But I received a box. It came in an Archives baseball box, and it had, in addition to the packs, a massive stack of Indians cards, and that is from P-Town Tom. And the agreement is that I will send him a bunch of Cubs cards. Now the problem is, and I now can't remember if I said this or not, he sent those before Christmas or around Christmas. It is currently April, so I suck at this, okay? I promise, though, you are going to get Cubs cards, and there's going to be a couple of really cool items in there, Cubs related collectible items. So I think that'll be that. It hopefully will make up for the awful delay in working out trades. Speaking of delay, and I'm going to bird walk a little bit here, I know many of you have participated in the Pack-A-Day giveaways from back when it was Cards from Outer Space and Pack-A-Daily Circus and various iterations thereof. And yeah, dating back to 2013, I'm still behind in sending out those prize packs, but I promise you will get them. And I will get those all sorted out and packaged up and mailed off. So you will get them. I promise. Especially if you've been following me for a long time, I'm a dude of my word, and you will get them. I'm just an awful procrastinator, and sorting is not one of my favorite things. I know a lot of card collectors love sorting. That's the highlight of their collecting. That ain't me. I'm just not. But I will get there, I promise. Anyway, I want to talk about some of the cards that were in P-Town Tom's box. Things like, this is the SSPC from 1975. This is Dwayne Kuiper. And there were a whole bunch of these cards in there. Also things like Swell. This one's Bob Feller, but again, there were a bunch of swell cards in there. And I don't mean just swell cards, I mean swell cards. There's Bowman Purple. And this one is Dylan Howard. Things like Cooperstown. There's Bob Lemon. This is very cool. This is a Prism Draft Picks, and this is Grant Hawken. That's awesome. That is very cool. And then things like Topps Magazine. Here's Sandy Alomar. You know, just, I mean, there's all kinds of cool, fun inserts in here, and just there's Topps 2000. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in this big old stack of cards, which I'm sure you can imagine. It's I mean, it is a pretty hefty stack of cards. So thank you very much to P-Town Tom for these cards, and I promise your Cubs are coming. And along the same lines, I got cards from Jason Carter. And I'm going to have to go back and visit the email because now I can't remember what you collect. I apologize. I meant to do that before I started this, and then next thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. But he sent me a stack of Tribe cards in exchange for cards from the team that he collects. And I can't believe I'm an idiot and can't think of what team it is. But I will also put together a trade pack and get those sent back to you. But this and his cards include things like Fleer. There's Pat Tabler. There's also things like, this is awesome. This is actually 2016 gold. Carlos Carrasco. Brain sucked right out of my head. Anyway, that's a gold card. Very cool. And then this is very cool. Here's a gamed used Victor Martinez. Ooh, that is awesome. Very cool. Upper Deck. Actually, I'm sure that's probably oh yeah, 2007 Upper Deck Series 1. So cool. And again, in addition, I mean, all kinds of cool cool cards in here. I'm just trying to show a sticker. Love my stickers. Here's oh, there you go. Albert Bell, RBI leader. Awesome stuff, man. I mean, there really is. And one of the things that I really like, here's a bunch of Collector's Choice. Steve Farr hanging out. I was trying to figure out what he was sitting on. But I still can't quite figure out what he's sitting on. It looks like the steps to the dugout, but he's sitting on something. I don't know. Don Russ, Justin Masterson. Very cool. So, that's one of the things that I really love about collecting, and especially getting cards from folks, is the variety of the cards that you guys send. I mean, it's awesome. Different years, different players. Some of them I have. My current collection that I've got tabulated is at about 15,000 individual single Indians cards. And then I've got, I don't know, 4,000 cards that I still have to go through to figure out which ones are singles and which ones are duplicates. So I appreciate any and all Indians cards that come my way. Absolutely. I absolutely love it. And I promise I will get cards back to you guys that sent me cards that we're doing a trade. So that'll definitely be coming your way once I take some time to put those together and ship them out to you. What else is happening in Tribe Cards? We're going to continue to bust open packs in the Pack-A-Daily Circus. I am also going to run we'll have the free agent draft. And if you're not familiar with that, basically I take cards that don't either have a manager. For example, the Florida Marlins did not end up with a viable manager before the deadline, so they are free game in the free agent draft. And then also things like these cards here that I've got. For example, I've got Bill Withers. All right, that was a card that we busted open out of a pack, and he's not a baseball player, obviously, and so he's going to be lumped into a group that I'm going to call Singers. Then we also have things like this, just a blank card. And similarly, the chips playmats that come with Topps chips, they are considered filler, and so that I'm just going to create a category for filler, and they're going to be like the tops, what are they called? Top of the class or whatever, that you used to get. And back in the 80s, they had things like send this with $4.95 and get a collector's case. Those kind of filler cards. That's going to be under filler. So if you happen to draft the fillers, you get the fillers, man. But other things like here's Catherine Thornton. She's an astronaut. And so that's a category I created. There's actors. Other categories are going to be created as we go along and as they're uncovered and haven't been claimed yet. Then those are actually open to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're already participating in Pad Circus or you're just surfing in and there you go. Hey, what's this about? Yeah, I'll chime in. The only thing that's going to be required is your email address and your name. And I will get back in touch with anyone who wins cards from the free agent draft, or I should say really categories from the free agent draft, so that I can verify that you are who you say you are and that kind of thing. I don't really anticipate that being a problem, but you never know. I got to protect myself, but also want to keep things the integrity of the program. I want to keep it, make sure that it's all good, and you guys are probably being blinded. Sorry. But anyway, I digress often. But the way that works is any cards that you end up with, any categories of card that you end up with in the free agent draft throughout the rest of the season, anytime we uncover those, you get those cards. So, for example, if you happen to get the astronaut category, not only do you get Catherine's cards, but any astronauts that we uncover, whether it's through more of the Americana stuff, or if it's through Allen and Ginter, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I end up with a pack of NASA cards or something. You never know what's going to happen in the pack of Daily Circus. You would end up with every astronaut that we uncover. And so throughout the whole season, at the end of the season, I pack those up and send them off. At least the send-off part is in theory. I'm still, like I mentioned earlier, still working on getting some of those. But anyway, so that's how the free agent draft is going to work. Generally, the way the free agent draft works is I open the draft on Fridays, possibly Saturdays. Usually I open it on the weekend, and it runs for the week. And then the next weekend, I open a free agent draft for the cards that have not been drafted or the categories that haven't been drafted, and then run the draft so that we can determine who gets those cards from the previous week. It's kind of a leapfrog thing. It makes a whole lot more sense when you see it unfold on the actual website. Something else, I'm doing a couple of things different with Pad Circus this year. One is I'm going to keep a tab of how many cards each person is getting, just because I think that'd be kind of fun to see, how that goes throughout the season. And I'll probably do that each week so that we can kind of have that progression and we can see who's doing what throughout the season week by week. I just think that'd be kind of cool. The other thing that I'm doing is something else. What was the other thing? I can't remember now. Shoot, what was the other thing? I don't remember. So you know what? Whatever it is, I'll figure it out and we'll put it in the next video. And of course, you'll see it online. So as long as you check out the website. But speaking of, you can get all this. You can follow along, get the information. I haven't posted a separate page yet for the rules and how the game works and that kind of thing. So I'll get that posted up. But that will be at www.tribecards.net. And we will see you there, and we'll see you next week on Tribe Cards Thursday. Talkin' Tribe Cards Thursday. We'll see you. Thanks for watching.